How's it going, Pokemon trainers? Today we are going to cover the December Community Day in Pokemon Go for 2021. So how's it going, everyone? If you are new to Pokemon Go and you've never experienced a December calm day before, it's time to get super excited because essentially what this is it's a calm day that is going to feature all of the Pokemon from 2021 and even all of the Pokemon from 2020. It's going to be a 2-day event and it's also going to come with tons of bonuses, all of the exclusive moves, all of the shinies, and all of the hundos. So anyway, to start, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's a predominantly Pokemon Go channel. We make videos like this covering news, events, tips, tricks, recaps, etc. And sometimes we do some other games, a lot of Pokemon games and lots of Switch games. So if you're into that, make sure to go ahead and drop that subscribe. We are slowly creeping up towards 1000k subscribers. That's been a goal of mine, obviously, since the beginning. So if you do subscribe, I really appreciate your support in helping me reach that goal. So now with all of that being said, let's just go ahead and pull this blog up and get into these details. So first up, it's been a pretty wild year in Pokemon Go. 2020 was just as wild. As you know, most of us have been locked into our homes. It's been a weird year to try to get outside and play. So this December calm day is going to come in real handy this year because there's a chance that a lot of us were not able to go outside for all of these calm days the past 2 years and really grind the way we wanted to. Now we know a lot is still pretty bad in some parts of the world. Other parts are starting to kind of loosen restrictions and we're able to go outside more and be safe while we're out there and meet up with friends again. But if you're not in one of those parts of the world, don't worry because you can also play this event fully from home on Incense. And you're still going to have a very decent chance to catch up on any of these Pokemon that you might have missed. So the initial details, this event is going to take place on Saturday and Sunday. That is right, it's a 2-day event. This is going to happen on December 18th and December 19th. And both days it's going to run from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. your local time. So wherever you are located on the globe, those will be the hours for you. Now for anyone who has played calm days before or December calm days before, you know that we get a ton of event bonuses. So because this is our end of the year community day, we are getting a ton of bonuses. First, we will be getting our very standard incense and lore modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours. And as I always say, this also includes incense or lore modules that are activated at 4:59 p.m. As long as it is activated during the event hours, those will last for 3 hours. So once we find out what Pokemon are going to be spawning during this time, but outside of the calm day event, if they're super good, that's something to consider that you might want to maximize that incense and lore module potential with the 3 hours by making them extend beyond the actual calm day. So just take a note of that. Keep your eyes on what Pokemon are going to be spawning outside of the calm day during December 18th and 19th. Next up, we're getting another Incubator Bonus. Now, the past few events we've had, we have seen decreases in egg hatching distance. We saw an amazing 7-kilometer baby Pokemon egg pool for the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl release event, and hopefully we'll also continue to see some pretty great egg pools as we finish off this year and are able to take advantage of even more decreased egg hatch distances. So for this one, it's going to be half distance. Now remember, if you put it into a super incubator, it's going to make it even more decreased for you. And this egg bonus is going to work only during the event. So you have to put a Pokemon in an incubator from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on December 18th or 19th. Now, it does not matter when you collect the egg. So if you have a 10-kilometer egg that you have been holding on to that you caught well before the event, this does not matter. As long as any egg you have is placed into an incubator during the event, it will have half hatch distance. And then finally, we are getting both a 2x stardust and a 2x XP bonus. So this means every Pokemon caught is going to give you double XP and double stardust. Don't forget, if you pop on lucky eggs or star pieces, that's going to increase that even further. And make sure that you're practicing your excellent throws because, as you know, now in the game, excellent throws are worth 1000 XP. So hitting those excellent throws is going to turn that up to 2000 XP. And then if you have a lucky egg on, it's going to increase it even more. So this is also going to be a great way to grind XP and stardust during these events. Now those bonuses are kind of standard calm day bonuses that we normally see throughout the year, but since this is our end of year event, we're also getting even further bonuses. So now for these bonuses, we're going to get even more time with these bonuses. So they're actually going to start on December 17th at 1 p.m. local time, and then run all the way through Sunday, December 9th at 11:59 p.m. local local time. So this will take us all the way through that Sunday evening. Even after the Calm Day event ends at 5 p.m., these bonuses will still be active for trainers in your local time zone until 11:59 p.m. And that is going to be a 25% reduction in stardust for trading, as well as one extra special trade per day. So let's talk about these a tiny bit. Now, as you probably know, when you're trading Pokemon, depending on the friendship level between you and the other trainer that you're making that trade with, these stardust costs are going to vary. So if you're making a special trade with a best friend on a Pokemon that you have already registered, it is going to cost you 800 stardust. That is the lowest possible in normal standards amount of stardust that it costs to trade a Pokemon with a best friend. But now during this event, that's going to have a 25% reduction. Now this is going to be even more important if you are less than best friends with someone, because the stardust is going to continually increase the lower and lower your friendship is with the trainer you're trading with. So this really opens up the opportunity to save some stardust on trading with people who aren't yet your best friends. Now as for the special trades per day, special trades essentially mean that you're trading a very special Pokemon like a shiny Pokemon, a legendary Pokemon, and I think there might be some special event like costume Pokemon that might fit under that umbrella, but I'm not 100% positive. And when you go in to do your trade, the game is of course going to alert you that this is a special trade. Normally it alerts you and says you can only do one of these per day. Now for this event, you'll be able to do 2 per day. So this is a really excellent time to go ahead and find a trainer to trade some of your legendaries with, hoping to bump up the IVs on any legendaries that might have poor IVs or any shinies that might have poor IVs. And also remember that as your friendship increases with the trainer you're trading with, the IV floor also increases. So if you have a really crappy shiny or legendary Pokemon, let's say it's like a 0 or a 1 star, and you have a best friend to trade with, the odds of you getting a much better Pokemon than you traded away are going to be very high. And one other quick tip, I always like to recommend doing a mirror trade for events like this, so that when you give away a Pokemon like a legendary, you get the same exact Pokemon back from the other trainer. So essentially a mirror trade is just when you trade the exact same Pokemon. It doesn't have to be the same CP or the same level or anything like that. It just has to be the same exact Pokemon. And then next up, we are getting an additional super fun bonus, and that is some item storage space increases. So if you're someone out there who already has maxed out both your Pokemon storage and your item storage, this is going to be really exciting for you. We are getting another increase in the cap. Now this one is going to go live on December 16th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So again, take note, this is not local time, this is Pacific time. So if you're in one of the first time zones, you're going to need to wait a bit until this hour strikes in the Pacific time zone. Just make sure to do your calculations and note down the time this goes live for you in your time zone. Now essentially we're just going to see a 500 increase in the cap. So for your Pokemon storage, it's going to go from 5,000 to an increased cap of 5,500. And for your item storage, it's going to go from 4,000 to 4,500. Now again, this isn't going to be like a one-time purchase where you get the full 500. You are going to have to pay for this in installments of 50 as usual. So it's still going to cost a bit of money to get that full increase, but definitely take advantage of that if you are maxed out on your space and you already have both of your bags capped. All right, and now let's get into the details that you all are here for, and that is what Pokemon we are going to be seeing. So now, this is pretty standard that for these December community days, we see the Pokemon for that specific year appearing most often. Those are going to be the ones that are the easiest for us to catch, the ones we are going to see the most. However, we do also get access to Pokemon from the year before, so this is also going to include 2020. Now for this specific event this year, we are going to see all of our 2021 Pokemon in wild spawns. So make sure to take note, go through the year and see if there were any calm days you missed throughout 2021 and figure out which ones you really want to go after. All of this pool of Pokemon are going to be split between the 2 days, so the spawns are going to differ a tiny bit between Saturday and Sunday. And all of these Pokemon will be spawning on lore modules and incense, and they aren't going to change between the 2 days. So it's only going to be wild spawns that you're going to see Saturday being different than Sunday. So this also is very good for anyone who still has to play from home. You'll be able to pop in incense and get these same exact spawns for both days at the same frequency. So on Saturday, December 18th, we are going to be seeing Machop, Roselia, Swablu, Gible, Snivy, and Fletchling appearing more often in the wild. And in case you didn't already know, every single one of these will be available in their shiny form. That goes for the entirety of the event. So any Pokemon that has ever had a community day in the game, it means their shiny has been released into the game. So you can count on every single one of the Pokemon available during this this event having a shiny potential, and the shiny odds are going to be increased to about 1 in 25, just like they are for our regular community days. Now, next up on Sunday, December 19th, we're going to see these Pokemon appearing more frequently in the wild. Eevee, Duskull, Shinx, Tepig, and Oshawott. And also, just like our Eevee Community Day, any Eevees caught during this event will know the attack Last Resort. So normally during Calm Days, you have to evolve the Pokemon to its final form to get an exclusive Calm Day move. We're getting the same special move for Eevee. So if you catch any Eevees during that time, they're going to have Last Resort. However, if you do evolve them to any of their Eeveelutions, you will lose that move, and it will update to the exclusive move for the specific Eeveelution that you get out of your Eevee. So if you want an Eevee, say for like Go Battle League or something that has this special move Last Resort, make sure to hang on to those Eevees and don't evolve them. Now, next up, our 2020 Calm Day Pokemon are going to be found in eggs and raids. So they're going to be a little bit harder to catch. The ones that are in raids, you're going to have to spend some money on that if you're going to be grinding outside of your daily free pass. And then of course for eggs, if you don't already have a ton of incubators saved up, you might perhaps have to buy some to get these Pokemon. So hopefully you were able to collect all of the 2020 Pokemon on last year's December Calm Day at the end of 2020 when we were given that other chance to get that. However, if you did not and there's one or two specific Pokemon that you are still looking for the shiny or looking for them on with their exclusive Calm Day move, you're gonna have to get them from raids or eggs. Now, the good thing here is that these are all going to be in 2-kilometer eggs, so they are half distance, and as you know from before, we have a half hatch distance during the whole event, so we're only going to have to walk 1 kilometer at most to hatch these eggs as long as they are placed in incubators during the event time. Anyway, so the Pokemon that you're going to be seeing in 2-kilometer eggs are going to include Charmander, Weedle, Abra, Gastly, Rhyhorn, Magikarp, Porygon, Elekid, and Magby, which are the baby versions of Electabuzz and Magmar, and then Seedot and Piplup and Badoo, which is the baby form of Roselia. Again, every single one of these can be shiny. Now, next up, we're essentially seeing pretty much the same 2020 Pokemon in raids. We're just not going to see the babies. We will see those Pokemon in their first evolution form if they have a baby after the baby form. So again, that's going to be Charmander, Weedle, Abra, Gastly, Rhyhorn, Electabuzz, Magmar, Magikarp, Porygon, Seedot, and Piplup. Now, this blog doesn't specifically state what tier of raids these Pokemon are going to be in, but I'm assuming that we're probably going to see a split between 1-star raids and 3-star raids. I'm assuming Pokemon like Weedle, Seedot, Magikarp, some of those kind of lower tier Pokemon are going to be appearing in 1-star raids, while some of the bigger ones like Electabuzz and Magmar, maybe Porygon might be into 3-star raids. I'm assuming they're going to split those up, but don't quote me on that. All right, and then next up, let's discuss some of the exclusive moves that we are going to be able to get once again from our Pokemon when we evolve them to their final evolutions. Now, these are all going to be the same exact moves that we were given for each of these Pokemon on their actual community day. So again, if you missed a Calm Day and you still need a move, now is your chance. Additionally, if you have found a very good IV version of any of these Pokemon, if you found a Hundo, if you found a Shundo, and you've been saving it for this Calm Day so that you could get that exclusive move on it, we are going to go through this list once again. So if there's anything on here that piques your interest, make sure to go into your Pokemon storage and just check to see if you found any super good or new shinies of any of these Pokemon that you might want to save to evolve in December. So for Charizard, we're going to receive the Fast Attack Dragon Breath. For Beedrill, we're going to get the Charged Attack Drill Run. For Alakazam, we're getting the Fighting type Fast Attack Counter. For Machamp, we are getting the Dark type Charged Attack Payback. For Gengar, we're going to get the Ghost Charged Attack Shadow Punch. For Gyarados, we're getting the Water Charged Attack Aqua Tail. I love this move, it powers up so quickly. And now into some of our Eeveelutions. Now, if you played this Eevee Calm Day, you know that there was like a shakeup in the typings of these moves, but when we go through these, I promise you they're not incorrect. These Eeveelutions are getting wild attacks that do not typically come with their typing. So Vaporeon, however, is not one of those. It's going to get the Water Charged Attack Scald. Jolteon is also going to stick with its Electric Charged Attack Zap Cannon. Now, Flareon is actually going to get a Fighting type Charged Attack Superpower. And Espeon is going to get a Ghost Charged Attack Shadow Ball. Umbreon is going to get the Psychic Charged Attack Psychic. Now, back over to non-EVs for a second here. Shiftry is going to get a Grass type move, and it's going to be the Fast Attack Bullet Seed. Altaria is going to get a Fairy Charged Attack Moonblast. Empoleon is also going to get a Water Charged Attack Hydro Cannon. And then we just had our Shinx Calm Day, so this isn't going to be news to many of us, but they're getting the brand new move to the game, and that is the Psychic type charged attack Psychic Fangs. So for any reason you just missed this awesome Shinx Calm Day, this is going to be a great opportunity to get your hands on a shiny Shinx, which is ordinarily raid locked. So this is probably one of the best and most important Calm Days that we've had the past 2 years, because beforehand, this Pokemon was pretty much behind a paywall. Hopefully you did great on Shinx Calm Day, but if not, hopefully you do great on this makeup. Roserade is going to get 2 moves. The Grass type Fast Attack Bullet Seed, and then the Fire type Charged Attack Weather Ball, the Fire type. Next up will be Garchomp, who's getting the awesome ground charged attack, Earth Power. Rhyperior is also going to get an amazing rock charged attack, Rock Wrecker. Now we're having another little bit of a switch up. These Pokemon had community days together and they basically switched their typings on moves. So Electabuzz is actually going to get the fire type charged attack, Flamethrower, while Magmar is going to get the electric type charged attack, Thunderbolt. Next up, back to some Eeveelutions. Leafeon is going to stick with their grass type fast attack, Bullet Seed, and then Glaceon is going to actually get a water type charged attack, Water Pulse. Now on to Porygon Z. They're getting the normal type charged attack, Tri Attack. Dusknoir is going to stick with their ghost type charged attack, Shadow Ball, and then Serperior is going to have the grass type charged attack, Frenzy Plant, another really good one. Next up, Emboar is going to stick with their fire type charged attack, Blast Burn, while Samurott will get a water type charged attack, Hydro Cannon. And then Talonflame is going to get a fire type fast attack, Incinerate. And finally, our newest Eeveelution to the game, Sylveon, is going to get the psychic type charged attack, Psyshock. So some pretty crazy exclusive moves there, and a lot of these are very, very good. Especially if you are a Go Battle League player, make sure to take note of these. If you're a newer player to the game and you missed any of these past Calm Days, take note of some of these attacks, because you need them. And then finally, just like our normal community days, we're also going to get a $1 special research ticket, which is going to unlock some exclusive field research that we'll be able to do during the event, which often rewards us with lots of good items and encounters with these Pokemon. Now those tickets are not yet available in the shop, but make sure to keep your eye on the shop if you do want to get this ticket, and I assume that it's going to be a pretty good deal as usual, especially because this is a 2-day event. It's likely going to be a lot longer than the normal $1 Calm Day ticket research is. Now, in addition to the $1 paid research, we are also going to get some free timed research. Now, for timed research, don't forget this will expire once the event is over, so this is something you do need to complete during the event hours. So now this research ticket is going to open up when the event starts on December 18th at 11 a.m. local time, but then it is going to last a little bit beyond the event, and it's not going to disappear until Monday, December 20th at 10 a.m. local time. Now, as of right now, we don't know what is going to be in this research, so I do want to encourage any of you to make sure that you try to do this as fast as possible. In the event that there is a research task in there that is going to be super easy to do during Calm Day, like let's say it's going to tell us to catch 3 Gibles as one of our research tasks. As you know, Gible is pretty rare in the game otherwise. So you don't want to get stuck on a research page with a task like that, because that is going to completely bar you from finishing your timed research. Now I assume it's not going to be that complicated, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Just do it as fast as possible. Okay, it looks like we are getting even an other bonus, and this is going to be some special field research tasks during the event. And it looks like these field research tasks are all going to be focused around getting Mega Energy for any of these Pokemon that do have their Megas released in the game. So as you can see here, this is going to include Charizard, Beedrill, Gengar, Gyarados, and Altaria. So all of these can be Mega evolved in Pokemon Go, but as you know, you need energy for it. So make sure to look out for those event tasks as well. They will be marked with the little word event, and usually they're a different color to specify that they are for the current event in the game. And then lastly, as always, there's going to be some event bundles in the shop. These are going to cost you money, but typically they come with a lot of great items, and collectively getting all of these items is a lot cheaper than buying them individually. These are also going to hit the shop early. They're coming on December 17th at 10 a.m. and they're going to stay through Monday, December 20th, also at 10 a.m., but this is going to be the Pacific time zone time. So again, make sure to do conversions on this. So the first box, one-time purchase, it's going to be for 1280 coins, and it's going to include 50 Ultra Balls, 6 star pieces, and then 1 elite fast TM and 1 elite charged TM. So a lot more star pieces than normal and double the elite TMs in this one. And then there's also going to be a free one-time only 30 Ultra Ball gift in the shop as well. We also get those every Calm Day. So don't forget to get that. If you're grinding and you see yourself running out of Pokeballs quickly, there's going to be that free 30 ball bundle in the shop. All right, trainers, so that's gonna do it for our December Community Day Palooza in Pokemon Go. One of the best events of the year. It's almost as fun as Go Fest typically, especially if you are able to go outside and really grind and make sure that you maximize all of these Pokemon that we saw Comm Days for throughout the year and the previous year in 2020. So if you made it all the way to the end, thanks so much for watching. Definitely let me know down in the comments what Pokemon you need, which one you're most excited for. Are there any shinies you missed or any new Pokemon you found after the event that you've been saving to evolve during December Comm Day? With all of that being said, I will see y'all again really soon. The next video you're probably going to see on the channel is going to include all of the events coming to the game in December. So that's going to include things like our research breakthrough, our raid bosses, our wild spawns, special events, all of the things happening through the entire month. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and thanks again for watching. I'll see y'all really soon. Bye!